This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Sophia Yvette.
Welcome to the Good Neighbor Podcast. Are you in need of a luxury real estate company? Well, one may be closer than you think. Today, I have the pleasure of introducing our good neighbor, Chad Goldwasser, with Pure Gold Luxury Properties. Hi, Chad. It is so great to speak with you today. Now, we are so excited to learn all about you and your business. Please start off by telling our listeners just a little bit more about your company.
Thank you for having me, Sophia. I have been in the real estate industry since I was 23 years old. That's 30 years. I'm 53 now. Gave my life to this business. I help people buy and sell luxury real estate and all real estate. I specialize in Dallas and Austin, Texas, and I have a proven, repeatable system designed to get people the best price for their home. And I am very process driven. And if people are looking to get the best price for their property, that's what I help them do. And I also help people find the best homes and get them the best deals.
Fantastic. Now, how did you originally get into the real estate industry?
When I was 11 years old, I met a girl. When I was 13, I started dating her. When I was 21, she made me move to Austin, Texas. And she said, we need to buy a home. And I was like, I'm a 21-year-old college dropout and bartender. And 6 months later, we bought our first home. A year after that, I was a bartender, and I thought I was going to be successful in the restaurant business. And I decided no. And so I decided I was going to build my wealth by investing in real estate. And I went and got my license. It was 1997. The market was booming in Austin. There was 200 people in that room. And after a few days, I thought, if they can do it, I can do it. And that was 30 years ago. I met a mentor, the top agent in Austin. He hired me as his buyer's agent, gave me a book that absolutely changed my life. And 9 years later, I was the number one agent worldwide for Keller Williams Realty and number 42 on the planet in the industry. I love what I do, and I pay attention to the details in everything in life, and especially when I'm helping people get the best price for their home.
Now, Chad, speaking of helping people get the best price for their home, what is the number one misconception when it comes to that?
The number one misconception when it comes to that is people overprice their properties. The agents do not know the market well enough. I study and learn the market like the back of my hand. I look at between 20 to 50 properties a week, even if I don't have a client. I am constantly going out and looking at homes and just, really getting familiar with where is everything listing at? What is the condition of the property? Where does it sit? So that I can guide my clients and help them to make a smart pricing decision, because pricing is 90% of the marketing of the home. Pricing, preparation, and then marketing the heck out of it. That's what I do.
Amazing. Now, let's switch gears to marketing for a second. We do know that marketing is the heart of every company. You need it to keep the doors open. So, who are your ideal clients and how are you reaching them?
My ideal clients are, someone that owns a 1, 5, 10, 20, $50 million home. And how I reach them is I'm going to say this. It sounds funny, but I am a promoter, a shameless self-promoter, and I mean that in the best way possible. I have such belief and faith in who I am and how I do business that I make sure everybody knows what I do. I spend a lot of time marketing to high-end neighborhoods such as Windsong Ranch and Prosper. That's one of my farm areas. I go to tons of networking events. I build relationships. And I just spend time in the areas that I love, and I'm always looking at properties, and I'm always meeting people. I always tell people, say this: I'm a magnet. I am a magnet for business, and just for good relationships. And I don't build relationships just so I can sell people's homes. I love people. I love serving people. And that is at the heart of everything I do. I want to make a positive difference in everyone's life that I get to touch on a daily basis. So,
Wow. Well, that's definitely a reason to keep doing what you're doing today. Have you ever thought about turning all of those facts into your own podcast before, educating clients?
oh, absolutely. I actually started a podcast a couple years ago, and then I did about 12 episodes, and then I pulled back from it. I am about to re-engage with Keller Williams Realty. I'm super excited. Gary Keller, the owner of Keller Williams Realty, who is one of my greatest mentors ever. He and I are meeting this week. We met last week and the week before, and for some reason, the guy believes in me. And I'm going to go back and work with his company, Pure Gold Luxury Properties, with Keller Williams Realty. And there's a lot of stuff that we're going to think about as I work. I want to speak and teach and positively impact people around the world. Not only am I in real estate, but I speak and I teach, and I've written 4 books. And I just wrote my newest book, Revolutionize Your Thinking, Revolutionize Your Life. And I'm passionate about being on stage, making a difference, and impacting people's life in a very positive way. And I honed that skill as I honed my real estate skills. So,
Love that. Now, today, if you can leave our listeners with one piece of advice, what is that greatest takeaway you would like them to take with them from learning about Pure Gold Luxury Properties?
well, if it's about real estate, don't skimp when you're hiring an agent. The agent that you choose can literally cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars if you make the wrong decision. I've seen it so many times. And so be smart when you're hiring an agent. Ask them what they know about the market. Ask them their negotiation strategy. Ask them about their system for listing your home. And be really, really choosy and picky when you're hiring a great agent, because literally I've seen it cost people hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Wow. Now, final question for you. Where can our listeners go to learn more about Pure Gold Luxury Properties?
Go to my Instagram page, chad.goldwasser. It's a picture of me and my beautiful 20-year-old daughter. And that is where I market a lot. That is where I teach the consumers about what they need to be doing in order to get their properties ready, and teach about the market. So that's the best place to go, chad.goldwasser on Instagram. And if you ever need my services, 512-750-8333, Chad Goldwasser.
Well, Chad, I really appreciate you being on the show. We wish you and your business the best moving forward.
You're awesome. Thank you, Sophia.
Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnpfrisco.com. That's gnpfrisco.com. Or call 469-221-9345.